Now we need to draw a box of dynamite. Even though our game is set in the future with a high-tech mine run by robots, they're still using old wooden boxes of TNT to do the blasting in the mine. I guess it's a case of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we need to draw a box of TNT for our character to blow up. So I'm going to start with my line tool, and I'm going to draw a line with my 2x2 pixel selected. I just want a square around the hole outside. Oh, that's no good. I undo that. Control Z or Control Z, however you like to say it, and do it again. Nice straight line, good. And finally that one there. Nice straight line, good. Now I want some lines going across, not necessarily straight, because this is an old wooden box. So a few wiggly lines, just one or two, wouldn't go amiss really. Because it needs to look like it's made from these old planks that were just lying about. All right, excellent. Good. Now let's put some nails into the plank. So my very darkest grey colour. In fact, let's not do that yet. Let's put the wood colour in. So I'm selecting my middle brown colour and bucket fill. And I'm just going to bucket fill, bucket fill, bucket fill, bucket fill, bucket fill. All right, excellent. Starting to look a bit more like wood, but there is more we can do. Let's next flip our colours, put the darker brown in. Now let's use a dithering tool. Big pixel, so 4x4 pixel, and then let's just randomly make marks across the box, just to make it look a bit more sort of weathered. A bit more sort of battered, you know. I'll do that one. Command Z. And do that. Okay. That looks all right. I'm not sure about the mark going over there. So I'm going to go back to my dark colour and get my stroke tool and just 2x2 pixel and put that line back. Right. Now we need some nails. So dark grey, 2 pixels and the pen. Let's just randomly stick a couple of nails in each section. And again, we don't want them too consistent because it's just some old box that's been there for years, just randomly banged together. So put the nails a little bit off center. And there we go. All right, now we need the words TNT written across the box. So big pixel, and yeah, let's go with the dithering tool again, but let's have 2 colors grey. So that's the first color grey. I'm going to flip that, and I'm just going to put my dark color in. See how that works. I'm going to do the N first. So and to the end. So start about there. Now it's not working because I don't have it selected. Control Z and try again. I'll start with the end because the end's in the middle, but I want it a bit offset so I can fit the whole end in. Looks good. Yeah, that looks good. So come down. I'm going to come down a little bit. Make sure that's lining up. Does that look like an N? Well, I'll tell you what, let's put the T's in and we can see if it looks like an N. Oh, gotta go careful. That looks alright. If I say so myself. TNT. You can see, and in this section here, it's still much bigger than it will be in the game. So let's have a look and see if we can see how big it will be in the game by this open preview in pop-up icon here. Yeah, it's going to be a lot smaller than that. It's going to be tiny. It's going to be tiny like that. So that's going to be fine. Let me check. I have 64 by 64. So in 64 by 64, that'll look okay. What we need to do now is animate the box because it's going to explode. So let's duplicate the frame. And I'm going to I'm going to put the brown color back in there. I'm going to flip that and I want it to be completely transparent. And now I'm going to dither with it. So the first frame is we're going to have like holes appear because it's exploding. And we want to break up some of these lines to make it look like it's starting to explode, and even on the outside. Let's do a few there. Get rid of some nails. All right, duplicate this. Bit more dithering. Break it up a bit more. Fill in those gaps where we haven't made any gaps. Good. Duplicate this, and now I'm going to employ a different technique. I am just going to click and drag bits of the box, sort of over other bits of the box, and towards the bottom of the frame, so it looks like it's kind of collapsing into bits. So that will enable the box to sort of shrink and look like it's collapsing, and it'll also delete anything that you drag it over. So I'm holding down Shift, and I just drag it. And you can see what happens. Duplicate. Hold down Shift. Drag it. Bit there, hop down Shift. Drag it. Hold down Shift. Drag it. Hold down Shift. Drag it. So it looks like it's starting to collapse. And just keep doing it. Sort of drag it to the bottom, maybe out of the frame a little bit. Oh, didn't hold shift. Hold shift. And you can spend as long doing this as you want. You could just do smaller and smaller sections every time. But this is going to be my last frame, I think. And my final frame, I'm just going to delete everything so it's goes completely blank. So let's look at that in slow motion. And then you speed it up and it collapses. All right. Remember to save it as a Piskel, save it as a sprite sheet, and to save it as independent PNGs in a zip file. You know how to do that now. So I will see you in the next section.